Hello and welcome to tonight's presentation of UGA Ice Dogs Hockey. You are joining us from Aikens Ford Arena in Athens, Georgia for Pink in the Rink between the UGA Ice Dogs and the Auburn Tigers. I'm Torrin Smith, joined by Colin Oakes. Colin, what are going to be the keys to the game for the Dogs here tonight?
Well, if you don't know, UGA just came off their road trip, their New York trip. They played 3 games in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They went 1-1-1. Successful trip up to New York. Now they're back, and the thing is, they played as many games in those 3 days as Auburn has played all season. So it's going to be, is Auburn rusty, or are they rested? And we'll see how UGA is able to come.
Absolutely so. The puck is dropped, and we are go from Athens, as that one will go all the way into the Auburn zone. No icing on the play. Bring behind their own net, landing with it, but he pokes it out to center, where Campbell will hold on to it. Up the wall for Bigda, but it's taken away and dumped into the dog zone where Testino stops it behind his own net. Leaves it for Gannon. Punched it up the wall, but it took a weird bounce. Gannon gets it back. Pass up for Bigda, leaves it for Conway. Conway on the left wing side with speed now. He tries to make it over the front, cutting the slot, walking the line. He's taken down, got a delayed penalty on the play. So the Dogs will go to an early power play.
I don't know, Torrin, what'd you think about that call? I know we're the Georgia broadcast, but that looked a little iffy to me.
You could say it was a little bit of a can opener. He got his stick in there.
I'm going to say if the refs are going to call that, then we're going to have penalties pretty much the entire game.
It's not college hockey without some weird penalties. Face-off won by the Tigers. Mazzaro's first one to it, though, and he gets it on the half wall. Passed up top for Gannon. Gannon walking the line, looking for help. Down low for Bigda. Bigda into the corner for Mazzaro's. Looking out front for Conway, and his shot just off the stick. Into the corner, but the Dogs regroup it. Gannon at the point. Back for Pooler, and his shot, or his pass goes through the slot. Bigda's still with it now. Mazzaro's in the corner, walking out. Tried to pass it in front for Conway, but it's just out in front of his stick. Poole back into the corner for Mazzaro's. And the pass for Bigda goes just out in front of his stick and all the way out. So Auburn will get a change on the kill. Passed up for Conway with speed. Here he comes down the left wing side, takes it into the corner. He's pressured. Bigda follows it up, but it's poked away and shot out down into the Dogs' zone. Poole with it behind his own net. Dogs will change power play units. Gannon down the right wing side. Gannon walking into the Auburn zone now. He takes it in the corner. He's pressured there by Lambs. With it on the half wall, walking out of the corner. He takes a shot, and it's easily gloved and held on to.
You would definitely like to see some traffic in front. You got the man advantage. You want to get a guy in front of the net, taking the eyes away from the goalie. That was an easy save there by the Auburn tender.
He definitely saw that one all the way to the net. Face-off won by the Dogs. Gutman with it in the high slot now. He takes a shot, looking for the tip in front, but just out in front of the stick. Campbell comes away with it, though. Up top for Burnett. Burnett at the point. Back over. Fake pass over to Campbell, and he goes back to him now. Campbell on the half wall, back up top for Burnett. Burnett over to Campbell. Looking for a shot, but it's blocked. Rebound comes back out to Campbell. He's walking in. Couldn't get it settled, though, and it goes into the corner. Still with it now are the Dogs. Burnett over to Eberle, and his shot whiffed on that one into the corner. Gutman with it now. Leaves it for Eberle, and he's hit. Still gets the puck to Burnett. Burnett passes it across. Back up top for Burnett. Burnett takes a shot. Tipped off the goalie's glove, it looked like. We are back at even strength now. And that one will leave the Auburn zone and go out to center. Burnett punches it, and here comes Punzenberger. Down the left wing side is Punzenberger. He stops up and waits for help. Looking for the drop pass, but no one there. We got a 3-on-2 for Auburn if they hurry. Drop pass, shot from the high circle, and it goes wide. Good hit there on the half wall by Eberle. Gutman rims it around the boards where Punzenberger will fight for it with Willebrand. Good hit there, gets the student section going. Back in behind the Auburn blue line, they'll send it back down where Puma plays it. Puma across for Haugen. His pass for Whitmer just goes wide, and it's taken out into the Auburn zone by Scott. centering pass goes just wide of the stick, and Houghton gets it back. Lead pass for Bartow just off the end of his stick, and Auburn gets it right back and sends it into the Dogs zone. Strauss regrouping for the Dogs. He's pressured there by Avery. Dumped into the Auburn zone, and that one will be frozen. So we'll get another face-off in the Auburn zone.
So far, it looks like the teams are kind of feeling each other out. Georgia had some good pressure on the power play there. Auburn yet to really get any offensive zone pressure on Testino.
They had that one 3-on-2 chance, but it was a missed opportunity as the shot went wide. Face-off won by the Tigers. Humphrey with it, trying to get it out of the zone, but Strauss able to keep it in and dump it back into the zone. Whitwer with the centering pass for Bartow just out in front of him, and Pats comes away with it. Pats with it at center, trying to punch it around Strauss. 3 Dogs battling for it now. Strauss still diggling with Pats. Poked out and dumped into the zone by Auburn. Poole playing it in his own zone now. Back behind the net for Strauss. And back over to Poole. Poole looking up ice. Walking out of his own zone now. His pass was tipped away by Avery, and Auburn will get a change on the play. Strauss with a nice spin move to get away from his man there. But he just loses the puck by the blue line. It's dumped right back in. Bohenik with it now on his own half wall. Trying to play it out for Spicer, and he does. Here comes Strauss with it now across center. He'll dump it in. On net, turned away, and out of play.
Yeah, haven't seen any scoring chances really first 5 minutes. We'll see if Georgia can turn on the pressure here. We'll see what the face-off play is. You know, Georgia practices these face-offs. They have plays, they make the call, but of course, you have to win the face-off.
Absolutely. Zach Maurer out there to take the draw for the Dogs. Off the tie-up, it's won by the Tigers. Landing rims it around his boards now. And here comes Duchemin, dumps it into the zone. Duchemin chasing, Campbell there to battle with him. Pass out in front, Henry tries to pass it off for Duchemin, but it goes behind him. Good chance there for the Tigers, as the Dogs were asleep at the wheel in the slot. But here they come the other way, Maurer digging with it, hard, strong play there, couldn't get it quite into the zone though, and it's taken right back out by the Tigers. Good play by Henry to keep the pressure on. Auburn will regroup now. Here's Willebry, and he'll dump it right into the Dog zone. Lovison in there to chase it. He's pressured by Campbell. Student section likes the contact there in the corner from Campbell. It's a high energy crowd here, highest energy we've seen so far this year for Pink in the Rink night. As Bulldogs Battling Breast Cancer sponsoring Mazzaro's shot saved by Dent. How about this atmosphere, Colin?
Oh, the atmosphere is great, and we're going to see more people shuttling in as the game goes on. A lot of date nights here, sororities, fraternities. So I feel like second period we're going to see the full strength of the crowd here.
Absolutely, and you just wait until Dent is in that visitor's goal right in front of the student section. It will get loud down there. Face-off tied up. Auburn comes away with it. Land's trying to get it out, and he does. Here come the Tigers the other way. Good back check there by Mazzaros, and a big hit in the high slot. Lead pass for Burnett. He makes a nice move to pass it across for Bigda. Bigda in the corner, looking in front for Burnett, but off the skate. Rebound shot by Conway off the toe of Dink. Good save there. Bigda down low for Mazzaros. Back over for Conway. He plays it up top for Burnett. Burnett walking. Down low for Conway. Pass just out in front of him. Couldn't get a clean handle on it. He's still digging with it now. Conway fighting against 3 Auburn players now. Burnett comes away with his shot just wide. Not sure if Dink saw that one. Finally, Auburn will get it out to center. And they will get a change. Dogs look to get quick up here. Burnett with it in his own zone. Long pass for Bigda. He's stuck at center. Leaves it for Puma, but a bad turnover there. Here come the Tigers. His shot goes wide over Testino's head. Still battling for it. His shot there turned away by Testino. Conway chops it onto the boards. Parente there battling for it now. Still in the Dogs' defensive zone. Parente skates it out now. Pass up for Gutman. Gutman walking in alone. Tries to make a new move, and he just gets it turned away. Gutman still holding on to it, though. And he finally is. It's finally stolen away from him. Strauss with it out at center. And he will dump it into the Auburn zone. Decker pressured by Everly. Good hit there. Looking for Parente in front, but it's tipped away by Henry. Here comes Henry. Good back check there by Everly, but we have a penalty coming up on the Dogs. Drop pass shot turned away by Testino. Dushman with it. He'll regroup as Auburn has an empty net now in the delayed penalty to Everly. Dushman leaves it for his defenseman. Wrapped around the boards for Willebrew. Behind his own net now, leaves it off. Landing, looking up ice. Long delayed penalty here as Auburn is trying to get something going. Here comes Noah Henry with speed on the left wing side. He's walking in, nice move, and he just loses it in his feet, and the Dogs will touch. So Auburn will go to the power play with 11:39 left to go in this first period.
And this is going to be Auburn's first real opportunity to get something going. Georgia got the early power play. They kind of carried that momentum. They've controlled play so far, in my opinion. We'll see if this is a big one right here early in the game. Either Georgia gets momentum on the kill or Auburn gets the first goal.
This one could go both ways. We've seen the Dogs struggle in the defensive zone draws so far this year, and there's an early loss on the penalty kill. Pass across the point, shot blocked in front by Campbell. And he'll try and poke it out to center. Stays in the zone though. Down in the corner is Franklin. He's pressured by Spicer. Ripped up top from Landing across for Humphrey. His shot is tipped by Spicer. Good stick there. Lange with it on the half wall. Up top for Scott. Down for Lange. Centering pass. Bad shot there. That one goes into the corner. Humphrey fighting Spicer for it. Campbell in there to help out. And he'll gain control of it and shoot it all the way in the length of the ice. So the Dogs will get a change. Scott out of his own zone, pass across ice for Robeson. Leaves it for Dushman. He stops up and waits for help on the power play. Up top for Scott, down low, shot goes high, just over the head of Testino and all the way out of the zone. So a few more seconds will tick off the clock there.
Man, if that was on goal, that was in.
That was a hard shot from the top of the circle. Maurer with it, he'll try and fire it out, but it's taken away by Dushman. Campbell able to punch it off the glass, but it doesn't leave the zone. Dushman keeps it in, lays it out in front, no one there though. Campbell finally able to get it out of the zone. 40 seconds left to go on the kill. The Dogs will change again. Here comes Auburn with 30 seconds left to go on their power play. Nice move at the line there by Patillo. Passed up top to the other blue line. Henry with it. Henry waiting for help. Shot down low in front. Turned away. And sent the length of the ice by Conway. Patillo behind his net. Passes up for Henry. Henry with a nice move to the blue line. Stays with it. Here comes Henry. Walking in. Nice move through the slot, but he's checked by Puma. And that will do it for the Auburn power play. Good kill by the Dogs there. But the puck's still in their zone. Heffernan with it. Passes it down below the net. Centering pass, no one in front though, and here comes Puma with it. Puma across for Conway. Pass it up for Bigdo. Bigdo on the left wing side, down for Conway. Conway cutting the net. Save by Dink. Good play there between Bigdo and Conway.
Yeah, really good play there on the short side. Not a lot of room for Conway to make a move, but he did the best he could with what he had. Strong save there by Dink. Dink's been solid so far for Auburn.
He has made a few timely stops in the early parts of this first period. That's the Dogs' first real chance in a little bit, though, after the penalty kill. So let's see if they can get something going here. Face-off won by Conway. Bigdo unable to get a shot away. Strauss able to keep it in the zone, though. Punches it down for Conway. Nice move there. Conway into the corner, leaves it for Mazzaros. Mazzaros walking out, passes it behind the net for Conway. Up top for Poole. Poole's shot is blocked. And he'll dump it into the zone where Mazzaros will take it. He's pressured there by Willebrew. Landing able to get it off the boards, but Poole able to keep it in. Willebrew trying to get out of his zone, and he does. He's hounded there by Mazzaros. Good play by Mazzaros there. And the Dogs will come back the other way. Nice heads-up pass for Conway, and it just bounces out in front of his stick, but he stays with it. Up top for Strauss. Strauss's shot blocked in front. And here come the Tigers. Pats dumps it around Poole. And then we'll chase it. Everly with it. Passes it up for Parente. come the Tigers. Shot turned away by Testino. Rebound out in front, turned away. Nice 2 saves there by Testino, and Strauss able to clean up the rebound. Strauss still fighting for it. Borrego behind the net. Eberle pushes on him. Eberle still with it. Trying to get it up for Parente, and he does. His pass across the ice for Gutman is there. Good hit at the blue line to get the puck away from Gutman, though. And the Tigers regain possession in their own zone. Sent out to center, but it's taken away by Campbell and right back in the zone. Nice move by Campbell at the blue line. His shot just tipped not enough on that one. And he still comes away with the puck. Centering pass, he scored! Jack Gannon off the post and in. The Dogs take it a 1-0 lead.
Perfect shot, post and in. Great play there behind the net. That was textbook. And that's the kind of shot that needed to beat Dink. Dink's been solid all game. Not really much you could do about that as a goalie.
Move the puck to a high opportunity area and get good shots. Not much Dink could do on that one. So the Dogs up 1-0 with just over 7 minutes left to go in the first period, and the crowd is just getting started here. Hard battle in front of the Dogs bench. The puck squirts out to center. Campbell with it, punches it up the boards for Crawford. And it's taken away from him. Gannon chasing it back into his own zone now. Gannon leaves it for Campbell. Campbell looking up ice, his pass across for Bunzenberger. Here comes Bunzenberger on the right wing side. Nice move there, he cuts the net. Bunzenberger scores! What a move by Dylan Bunzenberger. The Dogs are up by 2.
Oh my goodness. He just undressed the defenseman through the legs, slips the check, finishes the play. What a goal by Bunzenberger, and 2 quick goals for UGA.
A confident play from the rookie adds on to the lead. Face off one at center by the Tigers. They are reeling now, trying to get something going here. Henry trying to get something going for his team. He's hard on the forecheck, but it's taken away by Spicer. Spicer back behind his own net for Burnett. Burnett out of his own zone. And we have icing on the play called on the Dogs.
And see, that's the great thing about this sport is you can play solid for 10, 15 minutes. You just have a lapse of 60 seconds or so, and Auburn is in a hole that they're going to be climbing out of the rest of this game.
They need to get something going on this shift if they are trying to stay in it. Defensive zone face-off win by the Dogs, but Auburn still comes away with it off the tie-up. Bushman dumps it in. Henry with it now. Centering pass blocked by Haugen. Spicer battling for it now. 2 guys in the corner for each team. Still digging for it. Henry comes away with it. Passes it up top for Blandy. Cross ice, turned away by Testino. Rebound bounces out in front, but it's poked out to the corner where Burnett will chase it. Puck bouncing around a lot back there, but Burnett able to finally settle it and just loft it out to center. The Dogs will get a change. Willow Bree behind his own net. He's chased by Pizarros and landing now. Here comes Avery, chips around Strauss. And Strauss went down on the play, no penalty call. Poole battling for it now with Avery. Nice move there by Poole, and here come the Dogs. Conway with speed down the left wing. Puck poked away from him, but Conway able to shoot the check and stay with it. Finally falls down to the corner. Still with it are the Dogs. Pizarros able to keep it in. Puck comes across for Big Dad behind circle. His shot out in front. Floated in, but take the hook check back. Still in the zone for the Dogs, but finally leaves for the Tigers. As Humphrey sends it out. The Dogs get possession in their own zone. Biggs sends it up the boards. Down low is Heffernan. His shot didn't go, and Strauss will pass it up for Pizarros. Pizarros on the right wing side now. He has no help, so himself. Mazzaro's into the corner. And it's taken away from him. Gutman chasing now for the Dogs. 1-on-2 with Gutman. And the Dogs still come away with it. Everly out of the corner now. Up top for Campbell's shot. Just wide. Not much on that. Everly chases. Parente with it. He's pinned. Team still digging for possession in the Auburn zone. And it finally comes free. Up the half wall for Heffernan. He's hit by Everly. Parente dumps it right back in the zone. Off the boards and out to center. This one should be icing if it goes, and it does.
Just barely made it across the line for the icing. I was going to say the 2 goals so far on Dink have been blocker side, kind of that range, over the pad, under the blocker. Wonder if Coach Camp is telling his team, look blocker.
Definitely. They need those high chance opportunities. Both shots coming from the slot on that blocker side.
Especially with the 2-game series this team plays tomorrow, of Dink starting the goalie, I'm sure that's the talk.
Absolutely. Face off to his right in the Auburn zone. And it's tied up and won by the Tigers. Scott up the wall, but it's poked away by Gannon. Parente still digging with it, trying to walk out to center, but it's taken away from him. And sent off the glass. Weird bounce. Parente gets the puck right back. Top of the circle, his shot goes off a glove, and Dink will tie it up. And a little bit extra after the whistle there.
So I was going to ask you, so the dynamic, these 2 teams are playing tomorrow, but they're not playing here. They're going to Cumming, they're playing at the ice. I don't know, if I'm Auburn, that's got to be a little bit of a challenge, because UGA, you live here, but where are you staying if you're the Tigers?
Yeah, who knows? They might just stay in the Athens area. It's still a bit of a drive tomorrow for them. And it's a late game, 9 p.m. start. That could be a factor. Shot by Burnett, blocked at the top of the circle, but the Dogs still come away with it. Back up top for Burnett. He walks the line. Down low, no one there. Hard battle in front. Maurer with it now in the corner. He stops up. Nice move by Maurer to get away. Up top for Punzenberger. He drops it for Burnett. Down low for Punzenberger. Centering pass is tipped away. And the Tigers come up the ice with it. On the left wing side is Lange. He's checked by Punzenberger, and that one's dumped into the Dogs' zone. Georgia gets it right back. Punzenberger with a move at his blue line, but it's taken away from him. Good hit there by the Georgia bench by Auburn. Still battling for it inside the Georgia zone. Spicer trying to get it out, and it finally comes out to center. Good play by Spicer coming over there. Here he comes with speed. His shot just wide of the net.
I think Dink might have got a piece of that.
It looked like he might have. Strauss with it behind his blue line. Sent up the ice for Whitwer and tip into the zone. Whitwer forechecking now. Good play by Whitwer. Bartow comes away with it, leaves it for Whitwer. Out in front for Spicer, and the shot turned away by Dink. Still behind the net is Whitwer. Trying to center it, but it goes off the pad. Poole steps up. His shot goes wide.
That was close.
Good chance there for Poole, but he couldn't get it on net. Nice move there from Duchemin. Here he comes the other way. Bartow there. Good stick play by Strauss on the pass for Henry, and it was turned away. Strauss and Henry digging for it now. Poole comes away with it, sends it off the glass, where Bartow will chase it. Bartow chips it off the board. Spicer trying to get there, but it's poked away by Blanding. Willowbreed trying to dump it in, but he's hit by Bartow, leaves it. Here comes Lange on the right wing side. His shot swallowed up by Testino, turned into the corner. Poole floats it out to center, and the Dogs will get a change. No icing on the play. Here's Blanding behind his own net. He's chased by Conway. Leaves it for Willowbreed. Good hit there by Bigda in the corner. Mazzaro's chasing the puck now. Mazzaro's out of the corner. His shot turned away by Denk. Willowbreed still looking to battle for it. Mazzaro's comes away with it down low for Bigda. Out in front for Mazzaro's. Gannon with it. He shoots. Saved by Denk. Willowbreed trying to get it out, but he can't. Still in the zone is Mazzaros. Up top for Campbell. Brings it down low where Bigda chases it. Over for Mazzaros. Up top for Campbell. Campbell walking the line. Trying to get a tip by the side of the net from Mazzaros, but it just goes wide. Auburn trying to float it out to center, but it's tipped off the linesman. Campbell floats it back into the zone. Still digging for it at the blue line. Campbell able to keep it in, but it is held back by the Tigers, and that should do it for this first period. Nope, we have...
Gonna have one more face-off.
One more face-off.
So the key here with 4 seconds left, defensive zone face-off, you don't have to win the face-off, you just can't let Auburn win it clean. Make sure you tie up the centerman and just run out the clock.
Like we mentioned earlier, defensive zone face-offs have been a struggle of the Dogs so far this season. Here's a big one coming up. Face-off tied up, and that should do it. So the score from the first period, the Dogs lead 2-0 over the Auburn Tigers. We'll see you right back here for second period action from Athens. We welcome you back here for second period action from Aikens Ford Arena in Athens, Georgia. The Dogs currently lead the Auburn Tigers 2-0. After an explosive first period for the Dogs, shots are 13-6, not much going for the Tigers.
Yeah, Torin, and based on the game flow, this result is, or this current score is deserved. Georgia, I feel like, has controlled the pace. They're out shooting Auburn 13-6, and really, I can't think of any time where Auburn has really had a decent scoring chance outside of that missed open net on their power play, but even strength has been all UGA.
Absolutely. Dogs have been favored 5-on-5 so far during this game. As we get set for the face-off here, we'll take a look at the starting lineup for the second period. Declan Conway centering Matt Bigda and Josh Mazzaros, with Jack Gammon and Cameron Campbell on defense, and Ryan Testino still in goal. He hasn't had to do much work so far, and the shots that he has had have been turned away pretty easily, as the face-off is won by the Tigers. And they chip it out to center. Here comes Henry with it. It's left and dumped right back in the zone by Conway. Mazzaros with a hit there in the corner. Conway still with it. Campbell trying to get a shot on goal. Mazzaros' tip goes wide. Dushman with it. He's hit hard by Bigda on the half ball. Puck comes out to center though. Campbell there with it now. Here comes Conway. Nice move, makes a couple of Tigers run into each other. Big centering pass turned away by Dushman. And his pass goes off the skate, stays in the zone though. Finally gets it out to center, but Conway first man to the puck for the Dogs. Gannett with it behind his own net now. Puck kept in the zone by the Tigers though. Conway with it. Comes away with it. Sends it up the half wall, but it's taken away at the point and sent right back in the zone. Campbell with it behind his own net. Off the glass and out to center. Humphrey with it. And he'll send it right back in. The Tigers with a little more zone time so far in this second period, but not much going for them in the way of opportunities. As Campbell skates it across center with speed, tries to make a move in the slot, but it's sticked away. Shot by Mazzaros, gloved away by Denk. Humphrey with it now. Good hit in the corner there by Gutman. Poole walks the line. His shot is blocked at the point. Battling for it now is Eberle, and Denk will tie it up. You can hear the atmosphere in this building right now. This is the best crowd the Dogs have had all year, as we'll take a look over at the student section.
Yeah, fans are starting to file in like I predicted second period, and that's the period where the opposing goalie, Dink, is right behind the student section.
It's going to be a long period from him as soon as they figure out what his name is. Humphrey up the wall.
I'm tempted to go over and tell them.
In behind his net is Scott. Passed off for Humphrey. Long lead pass tipped away by Poole. First man to it. Shot turned away by Testino. Weak shot there. Good save on the half break. Scott with it at the point, trying to dump it in, and he does. Centering pass turned away by Gutman, and he'll skate it out himself. Floated out to center. Eberle chasing. Eberle with it in the corner. Pressured by Scott. Nice move there to keep with it. His pass from Mazzaros just wide, and it will go out to center where Strauss will take it and dump it right back in the zone.
That was a great play by Poole on the last chance by Auburn, able to pick the pocket and do it cleanly.
The Dogs able to stay pretty disciplined so far in this game. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play thus far. We'll see if this game starts to get a little more chippy as it continues. That tends to be the case in these games. Puck in Auburn's zone still. Scott makes a nice move, but it goes off the skate of Spicer. Miscommunication there, and no one picks it up. Sent out of the zone for Robeson. His shot pad away by Testino. Good save there. Burnett behind his own net, looking up ice, off the wall. Intended for Bartow, but it's poked away by Blanding. Auburn staying with mostly the same 5 guys so far in this game.
I was going to say, looking over the roster, Auburn has a much smaller roster than UGA, although so we'll see if they run the full 4. I know UGA runs full 4 lines. Feels like Auburn's a little more top heavy.
Definitely does. And as we get a look at the 4th line out there for the Dogs right now, Spicer, Whitwer, and Bartow, they have a reputation for being Great forechecking line and a good energy line for the Dogs. Let's see if they can get something going here. Off the tie-up, the Tigers come away with it in their own zone. Skating it out, but Bartow able to step up, and that one goes offside after Puma poked it away.
Yeah, so far it's been one and done for Auburn. Not a lot of chances. Good solid saves by Testino, but Auburn really hasn't been able to get any sustained pressure.
So the face-off in front of the Dogs bench. And it's won by the Tigers. Crawford still battling for it though. Here come the Tigers away with it, dumped into the zone. Burnett chasing, he's pressured by Heffernan. Heffernan centering pass, sitting out in front of Testino. Puma able to clear it, good play there by Puma. And that one goes all the way down to the Auburn zone. Testino will swallow this one up though as it came back in on the dump in.
See, if I'm Testino, I don't like that. I would play it. Your defenseman was right there wide open, and we've talked about how UGA has struggled with defensive zone faceoffs. Maybe you should want to play that puck.
I think he might be getting a little bit bored back there. Faceoff won by the Dogs.
Although as soon as I say that, it was a clean faceoff win by the Dogs.
That's great timing there, Colin. Digging for it now to the left of Testino in the corner. Walking out is Henry. Nice move in front. Shot, he scores! Testino made the initial save on the shot from Henry, but the pass squirted through the crease to Dushman. And so Auburn will pull within one. Weird defensive breakdown for the Dogs there, as Henry able to walk it out of the corner by himself, and it just went through the crease as Testino went out of position to get it. Wide open net for Dushman.
I'm not sure who got the last touch on that. Chuck Bay was definitely in the crease there. Good job staying with it. It was Dushman. Dushman got the goal. A lot of traffic there. Auburn was able to find the puck. UGA could not.
So Auburn is right back in this game as it's 2-1 now. Under 5 minutes gone in this second period. Face-off won by the Dogs. Puck in front of the Auburn bench. Trying to poke it through was Conley, but it's taken away by Dushman. Conley with a nice move, though. He got it back. Nice move at the circle. And unable to get a shot away. Still with the puck now. It's finally taken away from him in the corner by Patillo. Good hit there. Puck up top for Gannon. His shot goes wide, looking for someone in front. Conway with it up top for Campbell. Cross ice for Gannon, but a bad pass. And Auburn comes the other way. Here comes Dushman down the left wing side. Poked away by Gannon. And a good hit near the Auburn bench there, as the Dogs will send it out to center ice. And just offside.
Hey. Is she in the way of the camera? Is she
Face-off won by the Dogs and dumped in behind Dink in the Auburn zone. Big delaying a check. Conway comes away with it. Conway walking the line. Passes it off for Poole. Poole on the half wall. His shot goes through the slot and wide. Strauss with it in front of his own bench. Good check there, but he's able to keep it. Conway with it in the slot. He shoots, blocked in front by Scott. Conway still comes away with it in the corner now. Strong play by Conway, but it's finally poked away from him. Strauss able to keep it. Good shot, but it's swallowed up by Dink.
I was going to say, that was a great job by Dink controlling the rebound. Georgia had guys in front. No rebound to be had there, however.
Good strong forecheck from the rookie Declan Conway on that shift. And he's been strong for these first few games for the Dogs here, putting up a few goals through his first 5 or 6 games. Face-off will be to the right of Dink in the Auburn zone. And it's won by Eberle. Gutman with it. Drops it off for Eberle. Eberle at the top of the circle. His shot is blocked in front. And Auburn comes away with it. Poking out to center, but Strauss the first man to it. He makes a nice move, but Auburn comes away with it. Here comes Franklin. His shot turned away by Testino. Into the corner. Gutman with it on his own half wall, trying to get it out, but he picks his pocket, and Testino with a nice save there. Bad turnover from Gutman.
I was going to say, first period, Testino was kicking rebounds a little bit out into dangerous areas. This period, great job controlling rebounds, kicking them to the corner, and this one he just gloves it.
Great save from the big goalie, Testino. The faceoff will be to his left. Good defensive zone draw win by the Dogs. Rimmed around the boards just out of reach of Whitwer, and he'll stay in the zone. Shot blocked off the stick of an Auburn player. Strauss first man to it though. Poole with it in the corner now. Here comes Poole out of his own zone with speed. He's checked, but he leaves the pass for Bartow. Bartow rims it around the boards. Whitwer trying to get there. Poole steps up and chops it in. Whitwer still with it. Walking out in front. Pass over to Bartow. He shoots, blocked in front. Nice defensive play there by Blanding, and it will go all the way out to center. Good chance for the fourth line of the Dogs. Here comes Poole with speed out of his own zone. Poked away from him at center, but Burnett there to back him up. Nice pass up for Spicer. Spicer trying to make a move, but it's poked away. And stays in the zone, though. Good play by Spicer to recover. Leaves it for Whitwer. He shoots, and that one went off a skate of Blanding, it looked like. Good save there by Dink off the redirection.
Great job by the fourth line for Georgia, creating turnovers, getting chances. That's what you want. It's a deep Georgia team. All four lines are capable.
Absolutely, and you can see that strong forecheck there. Spicer lost it on the move, but he got it back at the blue line. So first line back out there for the Dogs. Conway is set to take the draw against Avery. And Avery wins it back. First man to it was Mazzaros. Centering pass for Bigda is turned away in the slot, and that will go all the way out to center, but Puma punches it back in, and we have offsides on the play. So the faceoff will be at center ice. Faceoff won by the Dogs. Battling for it at center ice. Burnett able to keep it at center. Auburn trying to dump it in, and they finally get it into the zone. Auburn still with it. And that one will go all the way down the ice for icing.
Defensive zone face-off. Let's see if Georgia can do a good job like they did the last time around.
Hey, excuse me. The camera here. So, just try not to walk in front of me. Thank you. Face off to the left of Testino, won by the Tigers. Shot blocked in front by Mazzaros. Same line out there from the icing there. Mazzaros at his own blue line. He's hounded by Henry. Nice pass. And it's stuck at the blue line. Good play there by Mazzaros on the back check. Sent back into the Dog zone. No icing on the play. It was deflected. Behind the zone net is Puma. Passed off for Bigda. Floated out to center, but it's played by Humphrey. Bigda gets it back and dumps it right back in the zone. The Dogs will touch up on the delayed offsides. Tigers at their own blue line, passed out to center for Bay. Gannon puts him into the corner. Campbell comes away with it. Good hit there on Campbell, but the Dogs still have the puck. Conway up the right wing side with speed. This line's been out there for a while. Nice move by Conway, and he's decked at the circle. And Denk will cover it up. Good hard check there.
I was looking at the officials. It looked like that might have been a little bit of an elbow there, getting the arm out there. That was definitely a strong hit.
Definitely some size difference there. Conway caught with his head down. He looks to be okay. A little extra words from both sides.
That's exactly what Bigda is talking to the official about right now, looking for that elbow.
Face-off won by the Tigers. In behind the Auburn net is Maurer. Playing it out in front, but it's off the pad, still in behind the net now. Strauss pinching, he's in the corner with it. Good hit there by Crawford. Campbell's shot, Dink saw it all the way.
That's the third time I've seen Dink just smother one right in his chest. He's playing very solid, top of his crease. That's a sign of a confident goaltender.
And he's definitely feeling himself. Lots of stops through these 2 periods so far. And he's picking up where he left off in the first. Face off to his right. Won by Maurer, back to Punzenberger. He is hit at the top of the circle. Puck down low. Centering pass blocked by Dank. And the Tigers come away with it. Floated out to center. In behind Campbell. This one should... No icing on the play. Campbell first man back to it though.
Don't understand that wave off.
Weird call there from the linesman, but the Dogs will have to deal with it. Lands with it now, trying to get it on net, and Testino will cover. A late poke at that one, and we'll have a little bit of extracurriculars here.
Yeah, dogs don't like that. No hockey player likes it when you get an extra whack at their goalie. It's one of those unwritten rules, Torin. When the goalie has it, whistle doesn't matter. You don't poke the goalie. That's how you start
the rules
fights.
say you can poke it until the whistle, but clearly
players
the Dogs
will
take
tell you
exception.
otherwise.
They will. It's okay when it's not your goalie. So face off to the right of Testino. 11:03 left to go in the second period. Dogs lead by 1. Face off won by Conway. Rimmed around the boards for Bigda, but it's taken away by Blanding and dumped back into the zone. Gannon behind his net, but it's poked away from him by Henry. Nice play there. Sorry, that's Avery. Avery with a shot, blockered away by Testino. Good
That was
save
a great
there.
save.
Good quick save on the unsuspecting shot there. Puck at the half wall, battling for it now is Gannon with Avery. Heffernan comes in to help out, but the Dogs come away with it. Still in the zone now. Good keep there by Willabry. Behind his net is Gannon. He's battling with Heffernan. Campbell comes away with it. Up the wall for Mazzaro's, punched off the boards. Bigda drops it off for Conway. Conway with speed across the blue line. Stops and waits for help into the corner. Plays it off for Bigda. Bigda in front, but it's patted away by Dank, and a check in front on Gannon. Got a delayed penalty coming up on the Tigers. Oh, sorry, we'll have to wait and see what it was.
I didn't exactly see what the call was. There's definitely protest from the bench, the Georgia bench. I don't know if that was a home team call there, because I was looking at the refs. I didn't see the arm
Looks like the Dogs
up.
wanted 2 calls. Brian Cole put his arm up late for the check on Gannon. It's going to be interference, number 26, Liam Heffernan. Looks like the Dogs wanted a second penalty at the end of the play, but they'll just get 1 for now.
Yeah, they definitely won that second call, but that's more the fault of the official being late on the whistle. You can't really fault Auburn for that.
Dogs 0 for 1 on the power play thus far in this game. Landing with it, he's hounded by Punzenberger, able to get it out to center though. Here comes Lange with it. He'll stop and try and kill a few extra seconds off. Nice move from Lange, cutting to the net. Pass for Robeson just out in front. Puck still in the Georgia zone. Campbell with it now. Here comes Eberle up center ice. Eberle walking in. Makes a nice move around there. Still with it is Eberle in the corner. Up top for Campbell. Campbell passes it down for Eberle. Across for Burnett. Burnett on the blue line. Leaves it down low for Punzenberger. Up top for Burnett. Shot is blocked at the point, and it will go all the way down the ice. Y'all can sit, just try not to walk it. Y'all can sit here, just try not to sit.
What? Oh.
Dogs with it behind the Auburn net. Gannon at the point, pass it over for Eberle with a shot. It's turned away. blocked by Avery. That one will go out to center. Gannon in his own zone now. 34 seconds left to go on the power play for the Dogs. Conway with speed up the right wing side. Here comes Conway into the zone. Driving into the corner, back behind the net. Up top for Gannon. Over to Poole. Poole back up top for Gannon. Looking for options across for Bigda at the high circle. Bigda out in front. Up top for Gannon. Back over to Poole. Dogs working it around. Shot is turned away by Avery. Poole with it again, and he whiffs on the shot. Able to get a pass off for Gannon, though. Gannon in the high slot. He shoots. Saved by Dink. He did not see that puck. And that will do it for the power play.
I think that went off someone in front. I don't know if Dink was the one who made that stop.
Either way, the Tigers do not care. They got lucky there. Still in their own zone now. They're finally able to get it out to center. Poole rims it around the boards behind his net. Mazaros leaves it for Conway. Conway again with speed on the right wing side. Walking in. Conway behind the net looking for options out of the corner. Poole able to glove it down in the high slot but couldn't get a shot away. And here come the Tigers with a 2-on-1. Pass over. Nice move. Saved by Testino. So face off to the right of Testino after a great save there. And face off win by the Tigers. Quick shot saved by Testino. Face-off won again by the Tigers, but the Dogs able to come away with it as Whitwer punches it into the zone now. Whitwer chasing, good check in the corner there. Student section like that one. Puma keeps it in the zone. Back down low, Spicer with it. Leaves it for Whitwer. He's pressured by Henry. And it's taken away and rimmed around behind the net. Puma there though. Down low for Bartow. And he's pressured. He'll take it to the boards. Whitwer down low, trying to center it for Spicer, but he couldn't get a shot away. Spicer's shot just goes wide. Good second chance for Spicer. Here come the Tigers the other way. Henry with a nice move, able to get the pass out to center. Here's Duchemin, the goal scorer for the Tigers. Henry with it, coming out of the corner. Saucer pass up to the point for Humphrey. His shot is blocked by Bartow. Rebound pops out in front, but just goes through the slot. Whitwer with it now, looking up ice for Bartow. Pass in behind Scott there. Bartow with it. His shot off the pad of Dink. No one there for the rebound on the change for the Dogs. Lange with it now. He's cutting to the net. Good defensive play there by Poole to keep him to the outside. Good hit there, and no, looks like we have a penalty on the play. You can hear the crowd does not like that one.
Yeah, got a roughing call there by the official.
It's going to be 2 minutes for roughing to Truman Hogan. Auburn 0 for 1 on the power play so far in this game, looking to turn it around and tie this game up with just over 6 minutes left to go in the second period.
Pay attention to this face-off. These face-offs are very important on a penalty kill. You win a face-off, you pretty much killed 30 seconds right off the bat.
Nauer's been pretty good so far, but he loses that one. Walking the line is the Tigers defenseman. Franklin with it behind the net. Up top for Patillo. Back down low. Shot turned away by Testino.
Great rebound control by Testino. He's not able to smother that. That might be a goal there, as Franklin was standing right in the face of the goalie.
Another face-off win by the Tigers. Patillo with it at the point. Over to his partner, back to Patillo. He whiffs on the pass. Maurer able to get it. And he'll put it out to center for Parente, but he's tied up. Good chance there. Good read from Maurer. He'll stay with it, killing off a few extra seconds there. Strong penalty kill so far for the Dogs. They've killed almost 40 seconds off so far. Here come the Tigers. Patillo walking out of his zone. His pass went out in front of his man. Strauss, first guy to it. Behind the net is Strauss. He stops up and goes the other way. Poole with it now, and he'll go off the boards and all the way down the ice. So the Dogs will change penalty kill units. 50 seconds left to go on the power play for the Tigers. Here they come up the left wing side. Shot right into the gut of Testino.
So I hate to sound like a broken record going back to these defensive zone faceoffs, but we've had 2 defensive zone faceoffs so far on this power play, both clean wins by Auburn. Georgia's got to fix that and fix that in a hurry here if they want to hold on to this lead.
Conway able to win that one over to Campbell. Trying to punch it off the glass, but it's kept in at the point, and we got a hand pass on the play called by Brian Cole at center. So the faceoff will be outside of the Georgia zone.
I'm chuckling because I don't know what Noah Henry, the Auburn defenseman, is talking to the ref about. That was a very clear hand pass.
It was about as clear as it gets. Conway lining up once again, another good face-off win. And they'll take a few extra seconds off the clock here. Quick regroup by Auburn, though, and they go right back into the zone. Here comes Avery with it, but it's taken away by Mazzaros. And out to center for Conway. Conway down the right wing side. Nice move to get around his man. He stops up. Still with the puck is Conway. Nice spin move to kill a few more seconds, and he finally loses it. Humphrey with it behind his net. One last rush for the Tigers if they hurry. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. And Gannon pokes away. Here comes Jack Gannon. In alone. Walking in. He scores!
Opportunistic play there by Gannon. Sloppy play by Auburn, but Georgia and Gannon picks it up. Great move. Forehand, backhand, shelves it for the 3-1 lead. Just when Auburn was getting momentum, Gannon strikes for Georgia.
He saw his chance and he took it. Gannon with a short-handed goal. 5 seconds left to go on the penalty to Haugen. The Dogs are up 3-1. Face-off won by the Tigers at center, and that will do it for their power play. In behind Testino. And even strength now. Bartow back into the zone. Big hit at the blue line. And we have a whistle behind the play as it looks like J.J. Blanding is down after he took a heavy hit from Bartow.
Fans don't like it, but that's the right call, and it's a shame because if Bartow wasn't having eyes on the hit, the puck was there, he would have had a breakaway. Instead, he takes the interference call.
So 2 minutes to Dan Bartow. Looks like they called roughing actually on the play.
A roughing, take your pick on that.
That could be anything on that play. Dogs lucky they got 2 minutes, but they'll discuss this one.
When the puck's not there, you can't lay the hit. Sometimes you just have to have better awareness there out on the ice.
Bartow took the hit instead of the puck. That one got free. He could have had a breakaway on that play, or at least a good scoring chance. Instead, he's in the box.
It's a shame, too, because Georgia had a 3-on-1 there before the whistle on the delayed penalty.
So face off to the left of Testino. Auburn right back on the power play. The last one didn't go so well for them as Gannon put the Dogs up 3-1 with a shorthanded goal right at the end of the kill. Another defensive zone draw lost from the Dogs. Auburn controls off the faceoff. Down low for Franklin. Back behind the net is Robeson. Up to the point for Patillo. But it's taken away. Shot across. Unable to handle it was the defenseman. Down low is Franklin though. Franklin behind Testino. There's Franklin out of the corner. Puck pops up after pressure from Spicer. Auburn still with it. Over for Patillo. He's still hounded by Spicer. Nice move walking in and taken away by Whitmer.
That was great pressure by Georgia on the penalty kill, not sitting back, attacking the puck carrier, forcing the turnovers.
Great first part of the kill from Spicer and Whitmer. But the Dogs will change penalty kill units now with just over a minute left to go in the power play for the Tigers. Strauss trying to stop his man. Maurer with a check on the back check. And he'll pin the puck into the corner. That one comes out to the point for Patillo. His cross pass to his partner went just out in front, and Punzenberger able to punch it out to center. Nice play by Punzenberger, and he'll chase this one into the zone. Here he goes into the corner. Takes a check. Still with it is Punzenberger. And he finally loses it. Auburn forced to regroup. 30 seconds left to go on the kill for the Tigers. Dumped into the zone where Testino, odd bounce off the back wall there. Testino able to recover and hold on to it.
That was actually a crazy athletic play there by Testino, stopping himself in his tracks, able to corral the puck, no damage done. That was going into a very dangerous area.
Good play by the big man in goal. 17 seconds left to go on the power play for Auburn. And they'll get another offensive zone face-off here as Henry and Conway get set to take it. Conway has been the best of the Dogs centers so far on draws tonight, and he wins another one in a big way there. That one's punched all the way down the ice, and that should do it for the penalty to Dan Bartow. Auburn out of their own zone. Here comes Blanding. He took a hard hit on the last shift. Henry with a pass, but it's blocked away by Strauss. Pardon me. Mazzaros with it, leaves it for Bigda. Bigda down the right wing side, leaves it for Mazzaros. His shot saved by Dink. And he'll hold on to it. Good play there from the Dogs.
That's a great job by Georgia. They kill off, not only do they kill off back-to-back penalties, but they get a shorthanded goal, and they are on the attack. They are looking for more.
Definitely not the outcome that Auburn was looking for on those two power plays. Face off to the left of Dink. And it's won by the Tigers. They will get it out to center ice. Gannon with it in his own zone now. Good play there to keep the puck. And he'll put it out to center for Conway. Tries to leave it for Bigda. He couldn't get a clean read on it. He still comes away with it. Bigda into the corner now. Drops it off for Mazzaros. Into the circle for Conway with a shot, but it's blocked. Conway still with it. Pass it for Bigda. Saved by Dink. Rebound bouncing around in front. Pops out to Gannon at the point. Gannon down low for Conway. Centering pass for Mazzaros goes off a stick on the shot. 1 minute left to go in the period. Dogs with continued pressure here. Conway circling the zone, trying to cut to the slot, looking for someone in front, but it goes out of the way of Bigda. Campbell floats it back into the zone. He takes a check by his own bench. Dogs still with the puck. Mazzaros is pressured. Conway helps him out, centering pass. No one in front, though. And that one will go out to center. Here comes Auburn. But Gannon with a nice defensive play to hold that one. Conway again with it. Punches it shallow into the Auburn zone. Forechecking is Mazzaros. Conway backing him up. Auburn gets it, and they will put it right back out. Here comes Noah Henry down the right wing side. Nice move around Burnett, but a good back check by Bigda, and it looks like we have another penalty coming up to the Dogs. It's going to be 2 minutes for holding to number 17, Matt Bigda. Late in the second period, Dogs back on the kill. Like we said, this game's starting to get a little more chippy, and we're seeing the penalties pile on here.
Yeah, and it's all one-sided here at this point. The only thing that's really going to prevent Georgia from winning is if they keep going back to the penalty box.
Yeah, the kill can't hold for long.
It's just going to tire out your penalty kill line. And this is going to be big because it's going to start fresh ice, third period, assuming they don't score in these next 9 seconds to the Auburn Tigers.
And we saw this same thing happen against Middle Tennessee State University. The Dogs ended up winning that game 3-2 after MTSU tied it up late on a power play goal. Puck bouncing around in front, it's sent out to center ice, and that will do it for the second period.
So definitely the message for Coach Camp in the locker room is stay out of the penalty box. We've had 3 power plays for Auburn in the last 6 minutes of that second period, the third power play of which is going to start the third period. So first things first, just kill off the penalty. Georgia up 3-1.
So when you join us back for the third period, the Dogs will be on the kill for another minute 50. We'll see you right back here.
less than 4.
So we welcome you back for third period action from Athens. The Dogs lead the Auburn Tigers 3-1, and they will get right back on the penalty kill as Matt Bigda is in the box for another minute 50. Colin, what do you think are going to be the 3 keys to the game, or why do I say 3? Just any keys to the game.
Well, see, Georgia honestly were lucky to get out of that period 1-1. They only had 6 shots on goal. Auburn definitely had the momentum. The key play was by Gannon, single-handedly scoring that third shorthanded goal, literally unassisted. And now, job number 1, you got to kill this penalty off before anything else.
That'd be a great start to this third period as the Dogs get a good chip into the zone to take a few seconds off that clock. Noah Henry passes it out. Here come the Tigers down the right wing side, dumping it into the zone, and it's chased by Sparago. He passes it up to the point for Henry, back down low. Pressured by Gannon. Henry leaves it back down in the zone. Bay with it now. He's pressured by Gannon. Dushman with it. Bigda and Gannon pressing it now, and they get a puck out to center ice. Good play there. The Dogs will get a change on the kill. Henry with it stops up and passes it behind his own net. 1 minute left to go on the kill for the Dogs. Here comes Henry down the right wing side with speed. Maurer with a great back check. Parente able to poke it out to center. And the Tigers will have to regroup Dushman with it at center ice. Nice move around Maurer there. Another nice move. Gets the pass off to Humphrey. Puck left for Henry at the point. He's looking for help. Finds it in Humphrey. Humphrey at the blue line. His shot is blocked in front. Rebound pops out in front. Whiffs on the shot. He had a wide open net and it just goes wide. Shot by Henry at the point. Testino didn't see it. It was blocked. Into the corner. Good hit there in the corner by the Dogs. And that puck will go all the way down.
That was the chance for Auburn. He had the whole net to shoot out, just whiffed. Maybe rushed it a little bit.
Lucky break for the Dogs. That should do it for the power play. 5 seconds left to go. And we are back at even strength. Good hit in the corner. Pass tip, Bigda chasing it, and it's swallowed up by Dank.
All right, so you did the job. Job number 1, coming out of the locker room, kill the penalty. Now, just settle it down. You got the 3-1 lead. You really don't need any more goals. You just can't give up any chances. And they've been solid all game so far on defense, Georgia has. You just got to keep it up for another 18 minutes.
Face off to the left of Dank. Won by the Dogs, but Tigers first ones to it. Pass cross ice. Lange with it. Nice move through the slot. Shot saved by Testino. Turned away into the corner. Mazzaro's there. He battles with Robeson. Lange walks out and it's saved by Testino. And covered. Face-off won by the Dogs. Poole rims it around the boards. Big good there, passes it off for Conway. Conway down the left wing side. He's streaking in, nice move, walking in, saved by Denk. Mazaros gets back to it. Franklin battling with Conway. Conway leaves it for Mazaros. Up top for Strauss. Over the blue line for Poole. Top shot was tipped. Saved by Denk. Good pad save there. Turn that one away. Big go with a good hit. But the Tigers still come out to center. Nice move there by Lange, but Poole able to take it away. Here comes Poole the other way. Poole across the blue line. Nice move to get around the defender. Mazaros dumping it in. It goes all the way around the boards. Big on the half wall, drops it off for Conway. Conway into the corner behind the net now, trying to pick it up on his stick, but he couldn't quite get it.
Thought about the Michigan for a minute.
That's the kind of confidence you like to see out of the rookies for Georgia. Here comes Auburn the other way. Avery with it down the left wing side. He's pressured by Burnett, who takes him into the wall. Burnett still battling it. Heffernan comes away with it. Kept in the zone. Conway trying to poke it out to center, but it finally gets out. Willabrie cross ice for Blanding and is dumped in. Parente first one to it. Rims it around back behind the net for Puma. Cross for Burnett. He's pressured by Heffernan out of the corner, and his centering pass is blocked away into the opposite corner for Gutman. Gutman still digging with it, taken away. Trying to walk out of the corner, but it's poked away by Puma. Good hit in the corner there. And it looks like the puck went out of play. It looks like everyone lost sight of it.
Well, Torn, you said it earlier in the game. As the game gets later on, we see the physicality pick up, and we've seen hit after hit after hit. All solid plays. Auburn's definitely trying to gain the physical edge, which is what you want to do when you're down. Try to get that momentum any way you can.
Face off to the right of Testino.
Face-off won by Georgia in the corner. Gaining the play. Staying onside there. That's Eberle making the move. Around the defender, gets hit in the corner, and that's going to be melted down there by Dink for the offensive zone face-off for Georgia. Got 15-18 left in the game. Georgia up 3-1, trying to salt away a victory here in Athens. Game 2 of this series will be at the Ice and Cumming. It's about a 90-minute drive. Scheduling conflict here at the Classic Center. And that's a face-off win there by Georgia. Gannon battling for it at the point. Dumps it down low. Auburn gains control. Breaking it out. What a pass. Wide open, just missing, was the Auburn offensive player. That was Henry Lange, was wide open, one-on-one with Testino, and he just shot it wide. What a chance for the Tigers. And now the Bulldogs are coming the other way, dumping it into the zone, dumping chase here for the Bulldogs. So we are under 15 minutes in the game. Nice shot, gets through to Dink. Dink's able to make the save. Slowing it down, here's Georgia. Georgia instituting a dump and chase strategy here. Getting into the corner, chasing it down. As Poole making the pass up. This is Campbell. Campbell trying to find some room, drops it off to Eberly.
Long battle to the right of Dank in the corner. And the Dogs come away with it. We have a whistle. Looks like the Tigers and a little bit extra.
This is what the fans came to see. They love the physicality that comes with hockey. Although I'm not sure if you're Georgia, this is what you need. You're in control of this game. You don't want to give Auburn any kind of fight. You want to keep them down. This is going to rile up the Tigers. But man, the fans love it. Refs are sorting it out. We'll see if this is matching penalties. We didn't really see what started the fight there on the opposite side of the rink. It's Robbie Whitweir for Georgia in the penalty box. And for Auburn, Jack Sparago. Refs are talking to the captains, and Campbell doesn't look happy with whatever explanation he's getting. We'll see if Auburn's going to get the advantage here. Yeah, you can see Campbell's very animated. What do you think, Torin?
It looks like a typical college hockey game here.
I mean,
it's going to take a while for them to sort these ones out, and Campbell's clearly not happy.
Dude, Campbell is not having whatever explanation that official has given him.
Like they have sorted everything out here. Face-off will be to the left of Testino. Only penalty will be to number 14, Robbie Whitmer of the Dogs. So they will go to the penalty kill.
Yep, and that's why Campbell was so upset. Auburn's on the power play.
It looked like the whistle came when Auburn touched the puck, so that might be where the confusion came from. It was a late hit behind the play. Just a weird play all around.
I don't know, Tord. I think the whistle came when Whitweir and Sparago were tussling and wrestling on the ice.
Maybe. Auburn trying to get something going on the power play. Shot goes off the side of the net into the corner. Hushman still battling for it. Still the lone goal scorer for Auburn tonight. He's been on the ice for most of the game, it seems like. Dogs able to get it out to center. And down into the zone. Tigers regrouping down the left wing side. Bay able to dump it in. The first man to it, he's pressured by Dushman. Avery takes a check from Strauss. Dushman comes away with it. Cross ice for Humphrey. Humphrey at the point, pressured by Bartow. He dumps it down the half wall. Avery in the corner, passes it across for Bay. Bay on the half wall. Up top for Henry. Makes a move and passes it back down low. Shot from Humphrey, missed the net. Slow shot at that.
Gonna say
back up top for Dushman, over for Humphrey. He takes a shot, blockered away by Testino easily.
much stronger shot there.
Humphrey again with it, and it's sticked away by Testino. May on the half wall, his pass was mishandled. That will go all the way down the ice. The Dogs will get a penalty killing change here. 45 seconds left to go on the power play for the Tigers. They haven't been able to get much going so far. Cross ice for Patillo, makes a nice move at his blue line to get away from Parente, who lost his stick. And chip into the zone, gloved down by Testino and left for Puma. And he will shoot that one out, but it's blocked down by Patillo at the blue line. He waits for help. Down the half wall. Walking in, back up top for Patillo, takes a shot blocked by Maurer. Good block there. Maurer takes it into the boards and will shoot it all the way down the ice. 5 seconds left to go on the kill. And that will do it for the Tigers power play. With it, sends it up to the boards. Parente trying to stretch out for it, but he couldn't get it. Still chasing it down. He's taking it to the wall behind the net. Chip around the boards for the Tigers. Long lead pass out in front of Fankland. That will be icing.
And Torn, I was going to say, this is kind of a tricky situation for Coach Camp. First of all, you are very thrilled at your penalty kill. That's the key to the game. Georgia's being able to kill off these penalties, but at the same time, if you're Coach Camp, you can't be happy with all the penalties you have been taking. That's definitely something they're going to have to clean up before Friday.
Face off, won by the Tigers. Huge hit by Bigga. This game definitely getting more scrappy as time goes on. Walking into the zone now, and the Tigers shot off the mask of Testino, and they score. Testino unable to recover. That was a hard shot right off his face, and the rebound gets hammered home.
I was going to say, that's a rough one for Testino. Right off his mask, like you said. Really hard to react and get in position for the rebound when you take one right off the forehead. And this is what you got to be afraid of when you're Georgia. I was talking about it. It's good to be physical, but when you got a team down and out, you don't want to give them any life. And that's exactly what the Tigers have now. 10:48 to go, and it's just a one-shot game.
Signs of life from Auburn here with about 10 minutes left to go in the third period. They pull within one. Dump into the zone. The Dogs will chase. Henry moving in there quick. He's joined by Dushman. Two of the better players so far tonight for Auburn. Dushman, one of the goal scorers, and they've been moving all night. Still digging for it in the corner, though. Campbell and Gannon trying to come with it. It goes out to Parente, who gets it out. Cross ice for Everly, back to Parente, walking in. He shoots, saved by Dank. And in the corner, Campbell rips it around the boards. Everly chasing. He couldn't hold on to it. It was Gutman, and as it comes out to center, but Gannon able to take it right back in. Pass across for Parente. He stops up and waits for help. Able to poke it out was Dushman. Strauss with a strong stick play there to keep it away from him, and it goes back into the Auburn zone. Auburn behind their own blue line trying to get something going, and it goes up into the Dogs' bench. Off one by the Dogs at center. Cross ice for Strauss. Sends it up for Punzenberger. Nice pass from Strauss. Drops it off for Crawford, but he couldn't hold on to it, and it goes back back out to center and actually back into the Dogs' zone. Poole regrouping behind his net, able to shake off the forechecker and lead the puck for Hunsenberger. Long stretch pass for Crawford, rolled around and bounced off his foot. Humphrey there, Crawford chasing. Good breakout for the Tigers, but it's punched right back in by Poole. Good defensive play there. But it was called offsides.
Just barely got out of the zone, and the official got a lot of help there from about 20 players in orange uniforms on that call.
I didn't know they changed the linesman's uniform.
There's 20 linesmen on that offsides call right there.
So face off in front of the Auburn bench. That one's won by the Tigers. Pass bounced off a skate and it will go right back into the Tigers zone. Whitmer unable to control it. The pass was tipped away by Whitmer. They're able to get the puck out to center, but Spicer sends it right back in. Bounced off a body at the blue line. And here comes Robeson the other way. Nice pass to get to the slot. Shot goes off the glove of Testino and out of play.
That was a really sneaky through pass there by Auburn, setting up a chance when it didn't look like there was a lot developing. Great save by Testino there off the glove.
He has been sharp tonight. Unfortunate bounce on the last goal. Took a hard shot from the inside of the slot. Right off the mask. Couldn't recover quick enough to get the rebound for Auburn's second goal of the game. Face off to the left of Testino. 8:46 left to go in the third period. Dogs lead by 1. Face off one again by Conway. He's been very strong in that area tonight. But the Dogs unable to get it out of the zone. It stays in. Puma behind his own net, rims it around the boards for Nazaros, but he wasn't there. And it finally comes out to center. Here comes Big on the right wing side. Makes a nice move, but he's pushed off the puck. Good defensive play there. Looks like a delayed penalty coming up, though, on the Tigers. Castino leaves his net 6-on-5 hockey for a minute here, and the Tigers will touch up. As the Dogs go to the power play. Dogs currently 0 for 2 on the power play so far tonight. They will look to extend their lead.
See, that was a great play there by Noah Henry of Auburn, the defenseman on Bigda initially. I emphasize initially. He just rode Bigda a little too long, held on to him for a second too much, and got the holding call.
So it's going to be 2 minutes to hold for holding to Caleb Patillo. As the Dogs go back to the power play. Poole on the point. Back across for Gannon. He has a couple of goals tonight. Big on the half wall. Bigda behind us, behind the net. Saros behind the net, coming out of the corner. Up top for Poole, and it's blocked. Able to keep it in the zone was Gannon. Back across for Poole. Up top for Gannon. He walks in. Across for Bigda, and he shoots. Blockered away by Dink.
What a
Bigda didn't
save.
quite get a hold of that one.
That was not an easy save, as Bigda got all of that on that shot.
Saros walking out, couldn't quite get the pass off to Bigda. And here comes Willabry trying to kill some time off. Loses the puck though to Nazaros, and the Dogs will get control again. 1 minute left to go on the power play for the Dogs as Poole takes it up the left side. Chips it around and avoids the check. Conway will chase it into the zone. Good check on Willabry to keep control. Will drops it off from Nazaros back up top to Bigda. Bigda walking and he shoots and it's turned away by Dink. Back up top for Bigda though. Over to Gannon. Gannon walking in up top for Poole. He shoots and it's blocked by Heffernan. Conway with it on the half wall. To the point for Poole. Cross ice for Gannon. Gannon at center ice. Back down for Poole. Across for Bigda at the high circle. Up top for Gannon. Over to Bigda and a shot just goes wide. Back out to Poole. Dumps it back in for Mazzaros. Trying to center it over to Bigda. He shoots. Saved by Dink. Good pass there from Mazzaros. And Auburn able to get it out with 10 seconds left to go on the kill.
Couple very strong chances there by Bigda on the power play. Dink up to the task.
So that should do it. The Dogs power play, 0 for 3 on the night. That should be an area that they will look to improve tomorrow night. Gannon dumps it into the zone, and it's held on to by Dink.
That was a little tricky there. We've seen pucks hop really unexpectedly on this ice. I mean, just a big lob. Could have been dangerous. Good job by Dink staying in front of that.
Just over 6 minutes left to go in the third period. Dogs lead 3-2.
I was going to say, you say they're 0 for 3, but I think that was their best power play. Didn't score, but definitely got a good amount of chances.
Definitely some more momentum on that one. Puts it up top for Strauss, but his shot goes off for Dushman. May walks it out now, 3-on-2 for the Tigers. Over to Henry, makes a nice move. Save by Testino. And he holds on to that rebound.
Testino squeezing that arm to his body, not letting anything leak through tonight.
Tigers will leave this same line out there. These players have been out there most of the time. Dushman and Henry taking the majority of shifts tonight, it seems like. Face off deep in the Dogs' zone. Henry and Maurer line up for it. Face off, won by Maurer. Good defensive drones off for the Dogs. In front of his bench, Maurer. Comes off for Crawford, but it was offside. Face off in front of the Auburn bench. Off the tie-up, Crawford plays it back for Poole. Skates into the zone himself. Poole makes a nice move, walks into the corner. He's checked. Still trying to stay with it. No, Maurer comes away with it now. Maurer with a nice move. Into the corner, trying to center it, but it's poked away. Maurer still with it now. Bunsenberger comes away with it. Out of the corner, trying to play it over for Crawford, just out of his reach. Crawford recover, and Henry comes away with it, but for the Tigers. Over to Dushman, long shift for this line here for the Tigers, turned away by Testino. And out of play, good stick there.
Yeah, great stick by Testino, breaking up the pass himself.
Tigers setting up zone time now. Shot goes wide of the net. Heffernan played up to the point. Kicked away by Spicer in front of the slot.
Really want to let that one go if you're Spicer. That could have taken a bad bounce.
Shot bouncing around in front. Testino couldn't cover. Comes back out to the point. Landing cross ice, but his pass just out of reach of Willebray. Here comes Spicer now. Spicer down the right wing side. That's poked away from him by Pence. Pass for Heffernan. Goes off a skate of Burnett. No icing on the play. Campbell behind his net now. Fakes the drop and comes away with it. And bounces off the wall out to center. And that will be icing. That was went all the way down.
All right, we're under 5 minutes to go. 4:17 to be exact. One goal game. And, you know, it's like they say in the football games, it's time to hunker down. You just got to play solid defense. Don't take any chances. You don't want to get caught up ice and give up the odd man break. You just got to shut it down and come out with the win.
Off the tie-up. Burnett tries to float it out to center, but he couldn't quite get it. Tired line out there for the Dogs after the icing in the middle of a change. Campbell with it in the corner. He's pressured by Lange. Trying to get it up the half wall, but Whitmer couldn't hold on to it. Matillo at the point. His shot, Testino did not see that one. It went off the side of the net. Out of the corner, blockered away by Testino. Spicer playing it up the boards for Whitmer. The Dogs are reeling now. Matillo walking out. His shot goes wide. Lots of screens in front. Testino hasn't seen the last couple of shots. Luckily, they missed the net. Pat's in the corner trying to center it, but it's poked away by Burnett, and the Dogs will finally carry it out and get the change. Bigler waits for help cross ice from Mazzaros. He walks in his shot the stick of Dink. Trying to float it out to center. It was the Tigers defenseman, but it was taken away by Bigda, and they finally get it down the ice. Poole plays it up for Bigda, drops it off for Conway. Here comes Conway down the left wing side. Tries to make a move, but it's poked away by Dushman, who takes it into the wall. Taken away by Conway. Behind the net is Humphrey. Nice takeaway there by Conway. He's walking in. Pass across from Mazzaros. He scored! What a pass from Declan Conway. And Mazzaros able to finish it top shelf. 4-2 Dogs.
I was going to say, that could not have been much prettier. Perfect saucer pass over the diving defender. Almost out of midair.
Great hand-eye play by Josh Mazzaros. He will extend the Dogs' lead late here in the third period. That one might take away any momentum that Auburn had on that last shift.
Man, that was pretty.
What a goal. Mazzaros picks it off, sends it right back down into the zone. In front of the Tigers bench now. Dushman coming away with it. Walking down the left wing side, he's pressured by Mazzaros. Puck lifted high out to center. Bigda will chase it. Turning away from him was Scott. Dushman comes away with it now. Dushman across center. Nice move around Bigda. Makes another nice move around Mazzaros. Centering pass for Henry, and it's poked away by Poole. Good defensive play there. Poole up the right wing side. He'll dump it in and get a change. In behind Dink now. Check here from the Dogs. 2 minutes left to go. Up the boards and out to center, but that one will go the length of the ice. Icing.
Georgia's done a good job of creating chances off of Auburn mistakes. Saw Conway got the shorthanded goal, and this one, Auburn just unable to clear the zone, and Georgia's able to capitalize.
It's off, tied up. Everybody trying to kick it out to his winger. It goes out to center. The slot, Morente able to keep it in the zone. Henry chasing, moves it around the boards. Where Lands will take it. Trying to get it out to center, but it bounces off the body. And Gubman able to fire it right back into the zone. Up ice for Lance. Long pass tipped and taken away by Gutman again. Good play there. A little extra contact after the puck was gone. Morente off the glass, but it's kept in the zone by Robeson. Morente gets it back, chips it around the defender. Nice move to get out to center ice. And he'll walk it in himself. Nice move, trying to kill a few more seconds off. Finally loses the puck. Everybody chasing now. Nice pass across from Morente, and a shot saved by Dink.
So we're under a minute to go. Georgia's up 2. You don't want to, get ahead of yourself. But barring a massive meltdown, Georgia should come out with the win. So you start thinking of tomorrow. Definitely for Georgia, you want to cut down on the penalties. For Auburn, you got to limit the turnovers.
The Auburn zone, capitalizing on goals from the low slot, that is. Landing dumps it into the zone. Heffernan will chase. Puts it in behind the net. Out in front. Pass was mishandled. No shot. Spicer takes it out. He's got a 2-on-1 with Marto. Saucer pass knocked down. Good defensive play there. Dumps it back in deep. 20 seconds left to go in the game. Pats down the right wing side. Leaves it for Heffernan, who dumps it back in. Pats with it now. He's pressured by Burnett. Good hit there. Shot out of the corner. It just went wide of Testino. Out in front of the Dogs bench. 5 seconds left to go. That will do it.
Dogs win!
4-2 Ice Dogs. Stick around for some post-game thoughts.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for watching this 4-2 win from the Ice Dogs. We'll now have a little bit of a post-game show. We'll start off with the 3 stars of the game. Colin?
So 3 stars of the game. 3rd star, I got Dylan Pusenberger. That was a great play he made. The old dipsy-do between the legs of the defenseman to get that 2nd goal. I mean, that play itself, I don't care what he did the rest of the game, that deserves a star. But he had a solid game the rest of the game. 2nd star has got to be Declan Conway. You said his name a lot, and he was able to really make the play. Didn't get the goal, but made the turnover, the great saucer pass over the defenseman.
Yeah, that was an excellent assist.
To get that 4th goal. Such a pretty assist. And, of course, 1st star, it's got to be Conway. Jack Gannon. Jack Gannon, he had the 2 goals, game-winning goal, the short-handed game-winning goal, might I add. Picked the pocket, did everything himself, and you know that's going to get to our keys of the game. But those are my 3 stars: Pusenberger, Conway, and Gannon.
Great picks there. Conway was all over the ice tonight, and Gannon, of course, with the 2 goals. Hard not to pick those 2. So as we look forward to tomorrow night's game from Cumming, Georgia at 9 p.m., what will be the keys to that game for the Dogs to continue their momentum here against Auburn?
Well, I'm just going to say first for Auburn, because I already kind of mentioned it with my 3 stars, just the fact that, you know, Conway and Gannon were able to pick pockets of the defenders of Auburn. I mean, that was the difference. Like, Georgia was able to capitalize off Auburn mistakes. That's what good teams do. Good teams make you pay when you make a mistake. So if you're Auburn, you gotta cut that down. You can't give a team like Georgia any extra opportunities. And for Georgia, I mean, it's plain and simple, stay out of the penalty box.
Definitely. So that will do it from Athens tonight. Thank you for joining us. We will see you in coming tomorrow night at 9 p.m. as the Dogs take on the Tigers again. For Colin Oaks, I'm Torrin Smith. We are signing off.